like to introduce one of my favorite women, Miss Kathy Cagney Rossi.
No, this is good. This is good. Thanks.
Hi, Camp Sisters! Woo-hoo! Hey, look what I brought in Irresistibles today. Thank you, Laura. All right, so in keeping with the I am theme of Camp Experience, I remembered my favorite quote from Lucille Ball. Yes. I love Lucy. And I saw an interview with her once where she was asked about her comedic talent, and she said, you know, I'm not funny. What I am is brave. So, I am brave. I declare that I am brave, sharing this story with you tonight. So 2 years ago, I was supposed to come to my first camp experience. I was paid in full, I was ready to go, but unfortunately a few weeks before camp, I had to make the difficult decision of having surgery. I couldn't put it off anymore, the surgery was necessary. It wasn't a life-threatening thing, but it was certainly a health-threatening thing. So I want to share my story with you about how I got through that, because for me, laughter really is the best medicine. I like to think of it as nature's Neosporin. So, and I have made a full recovery. I don't know if you can tell by looking at me, but I am completely uterusless. Thank you. That's right. No more uterus, and I outlived my ovaries, so they took those too. And before I go any further, since I'm going to be saying the word uterus a lot, and let's face it, it's not a pretty word, so how about we do this? Every time I say uterus, you take a drink. Okay? All right, good. Okay. So, making the decision to have this surgery really was scary for me. I was terrified. I had never had major surgery before. I had never been under anesthesia. So I thought, well, I need some girlfriend support. So I sent out an email asking for support, and in that email, I wrote a poem, and it's called Ode to My Uterus. Uterus. Okay. I will say farewell to my uterus. To keep it would be just ludicrous. They weren't ugly rumors, it's full of bloody tumors, and it has altogether lost its usefulness. While they're at it, my ovaries will go, I will not miss the constant flow. As of this writing, it's been 39 days of maxi pads, cramps, and a foggy haze. So I'll say to the doc, take my uterus, please. On Vicodin, on Percocet, it will be such a breeze. And then I also included this little bit in my email. I'll be having my surgery at Porter Adventist Hospital in Denver, where I will arrive wearing my t-shirt that says, hysterectomies, all the cool girls are getting them. You know, it's amazing what you can find when you Google. You can Google hysterectomy t-shirts, and it'll take you to a site. It's fabulous. So, oh, and I've checked with the hospital staff, and if you want to send flowers or chocolates, that would be great. However, they must, I repeat, flowers and chocolates must be delivered by a Chippendales guy. That's the rule. Oh, and I've alerted our mailman and concierge that we may be deluged with lots of mail and, you know, trays of lasagna and casseroles all week long, so don't let them down. Loads of love from your soon-to-be uterus-free friend, Kathy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. And I was supported by lots of wonderful, funny women. Some of you are here tonight. So I want to read some of their replies. Sorry to hear about your uterus. It was just taking up space and causing problems anyway. I'll say a few prayers for you. Hope everything goes smoothly, and I'm sure that Vicodin will help. Love, Eileen. Hey there, poetry woman, sending you Reiki and healing prayers for the 30th. Oh, and you will be way too groggy on Percocet to truly appreciate the chocolate and Chippendales, so I'm sending both to myself in your honor. Sending light and much love, Suzanne. Hey, Kath, I'll be thinking of you. Oh, please know I'm able to help with anything. Do you really want a lasagna? I could come and read you a story or something. Take care, Christy. I love you, soon-to-be uterus-free woman. I said it again. Are you keeping up with me, ladies? Okay, good. I will be chanting and mourning for the lost hormones and increased insanity. It comes and goes, not to worry. Please prepare Ray with a string of garlic for his neck and all will be well. Let me know how it goes. Love, Lisa. And then last but not least, very pithy. Strippers and casseroles. What could be more appropriate? Love, Becky. And then my friend Linda sent a basket with 10 individually wrapped gifts. And she told me it was a tradition among all of her girlfriends whenever anyone had a hysterectomy. This was their tradition. They would send a gift to your house. It was 10 individually wrapped gifts, so that when you came home from the hospital and you were recovering, each day you got to open a new gift, and it was great. So like one day I unwrapped something, and it was like a nice cozy pair of slippers, and another day it was a pretty pink eye mask. And then the third day, luckily, I opened a package of prunes. Because, you know, after surgery and anesthesia, the prunes were very helpful. So, but I thought it was great, opening a different present every day for 10 days. It was kind of like a hysterectomy Hanukkah, right? So anyway, so I had that T-shirt mentioned that hysterectomies, all the cool girls are getting them, and it was great, you know, because it helped me laugh, it helped the staff laugh. I mean, the nurses loved it. They were sending people into my room saying, oh my God, you gotta see this T-shirt, it's hilarious. So I thought, if any of you, any of my camp sisters, if any of you or anyone you know are about to have a hysterectomy, I'd be happy to pass the T-shirt on. And it could be like the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, right? But it's gonna be the Sisterhood of the Traveling T-shirt. What do you think? Okay, so that's the story of my journey to become uterusless. Thanks so much for letting me share this with you. And I just want to leave you with two things. Please remember, you can be humorous with or without your uterus. And I said the word uterus 15 times during this story. You're welcome.
She's one of my favorite funny ladies. Speaking of hysterectomies and Hanukkah,